What's good? What's good? What's good, people? What's good? I welcome down. First one in the building again. Boy got title. What's good? Keon. Post game. Mr. 100 likes. Y'all know me. Mr. 100 likes. True and real. He said if Lakers get game 5, it's going 7. Eric Dotson. Knowledge. He says the Wolves winning the chip. Jonathan. Juice Pot. Wolves looking good, man. They got it's possible they can. They got because they could beat anybody in the East. If they Denver, let me tell you this. I'm gonna get into that. Let's get the likes up. The like button is the on the top right. Click the dots on the top right, and click the dots on the top right and the three dots to go to the three dots and click it. Nah, you did good with your scouting. You did good with your scouting. But I picked. I said they was getting past. I picked them for. I said they was getting past the Suns. I said that. I said I don't know about winning no championship, but I picked them to get past the Suns. Everybody and their mother heard that. I picked them to get past the Suns. Yeah, Murray questionable. This is why I said they made the mistake. See, that's why I said overconfident, arrogant, and now they dealing with look what Denver dealing with. Look what Denver dealing with. Murray calf. This how things could change in a heartbeat. Things could change in a heartbeat in a series. You can't be over, especially this why I don't get with Denver. How you gonna be overconfident for one? The Lakers had the lead every game. Every game. That's one. So it's not like they can't compete with you. Lakers compete with Denver. See, this is why when you read the tabloids, everybody, oh, Lakers just can't beat Denver. Lakers just can't do this. Lakers just can't do that. You can't read the tabloids because it's misleading. Number one, you always have to look at, okay, the type of skill set. They got guys who could get buckets at the end of the day. Lakers got guys who could score. They got guys who could score. They got easy. I ain't gonna count Woods because he ain't played. They easy got 6 guys can get you double figures easy. 6 guys can get you double figures easy, and that's the starting 5 and Ditwitty. They could get you double figures easy. Ditwitty is a guy we all know. He more credible than far as a bucket getter than he's a bucket getter. If you look at their bench, who likely to could get you 15 or not even say 15? Who could get you 20? Christian Braun or Peyton Watson or Ditwitty. You have to bet. If everybody, they say right now, everybody play 25 minutes, 25 to 30 minutes. Who would you bet your money on? And they said one guy gonna get you 20 points between Spencer Dinwiddie, Christian Braun, and Peyton Watson. Who you picking? Yeah, he filled the truck. It's cold. It's like Alaska in here. I can wear my chinchilla in here now. I can wear my chinchilla in the car. He filled that Freon up, boy. Put them cans in, I'm good. But yeah, Lakers got guys. This is why you can't fool yourself. And then you got a guy like Anthony Davis going on. Your center's all world. You got an all world best player in basketball, but he don't play no defense. So that matchup, Anthony Davis going to always be able to play well. Anthony Davis going to play well all the time because he's playing no defense. So you got a guy, he's all world, but the guy he going against going to score at will. I ain't gonna say they're gonna choke three. See that I'm not gonna even begin to say they're gonna choke. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is they put themselves in a bad spot. One, they put their bad spot two ways you look at it. Because the Lakers gonna fight today. Even if they do beat the Lakers today, the Wolves, I got the Wolves winning at least one against Denver. And the reason why I got the Wolves winning game one against Denver, because Denver is going to be worn out. And I won't be surprised. Let's say if Jamal Murray do play today, because I think they're going to want to close the Lakers out. Nobody want that embarrassed. Nobody want to chance that going back to L.A. You don't want to chance that. So I think they're going to, he said Lakers in 7. I think they're going to, I think that what they're going to do, Denver not going to start slow today. I'm going to tell y'all now, they not starting slow. They coming out on fire because Mike Malone is not going for it. Mike Malone is not going for it. Denver is coming out on fire. They coming out fire. See, the good thing is if they do come out fire, all the Lakers have to do is sustain it because Denver don't really have no bench. So all the Lakers have to do is sustain it. You see what I'm saying? Like, all right, cool. They coming out on fire. Let's just sustain it right now. Let's just keep it there. And Denver, that would probably wear them out in the second half. Because that's what been happening to Lakers. Lakers coming out on fire. Or, you know what I'm saying? So I do think the Denver going to come out blazing. I don't think it's going to be that big lead, them double-digit lead like Denver been slacking, overconfident. I think the Lakers got their attention. Because Mike Malone been saying, like, yo, listen, they've been winning every quarter, just except at the end. We can't keep playing for behind. And I think then the crowd behind them, I think they're going to be a whole nother team. I'm not going to let that fool you. Yeah, the coach got hurt. He said Wolves report Ham could be fired if the Lakers lose. Who else we got in the building? We got Jay. We got Gregory Brown. We got my boy Tim. Money is in the building. Triad of Judah is in the building. Jalen, Jonathan, True and Real, Tommy. Yeah, so that's the thing. See, the thing is now Denver dealing with maybe a possible injury with Murray. So now that's another thing. So now if they do win the day, let's say if Denver win the day, I got Murray sitting out game one. They probably at least gonna be like, all right, that's just gonna send him out of game. Cause they're gonna look at it for the long haul. I got them least sitting, he's sitting out the game. Kendrick, what up, Kendrick? Disruptor, what up? Patty Wagon. The Haven, what up? Nick T, Mr. Justin. Let's get the likes up. The likes button is top right. Go to the top right of your, wherever you're on, and click the 3 buttons, the 3 dots. So Kareem, I trade Jamal Murray for Fox. I don't think Sacramento wouldn't do that. Sacramento wouldn't do that. I don't think KD gonna win out. KD can't. KD got to live with that. KD ain't gonna win out. I tell you that now. Don't listen to nothing. I'll be shocked. I will be shocked if KD acts out. I don't think he gonna act out. KD ain't gonna want to get traded. He not. But they're gonna blame the coach. See, that's the crazy part. The coach gonna get blamed, and that ain't right. The coach going to get blamed, and that's not right. The coach ain't do that. See, let me tell you about today's NBA. You can't win. You don't need the big three players. You don't need that. You don't need that. They killed. Look at their cap. Yo, all them guys make like them three together is like 150 million for three guys. 150 million between three guys. You can't win like that in today's NBA. You got too much. It's too much of a long. Number one, these guys. It's too much of a long season. Let me tell you the difference between today and back in the days. Why you can't do it? For one, it's too much of a long season, right? I'm comparing today to the back in the days. Back in the days, they played the same amount of game, but you know the difference between today's and back in the days? Even the star players, the usage rate right now and the pace of the game is too much. That the pace of the game is too much right now for like star players. Number one, these guys ain't built like that. That's number one. That's number one. These players today in today's NBA is not built like that. That's one. Two, the pace of the game is fast and you pretty much you got like better skilled players than back in the days. So now and the guys can do more. Like for instance, let's say the star player is a power forward, right? And let's say back in the days, let's say a guy like Karl Malone. Karl Malone's a power forward, right? He playing against other power forwards, but his main thing, most power forwards back in the days was guys who going to get you 10, 12 points. That wasn't a power forward job to score back in the days. Back in the days, a power forward was more, I'm going to get you 10 points, but they gorillas. They physical. They're going to bang on you. It was more of a wear and tear as far as banging. Like far as, and them guys going to get you. Power forwards back in the days, they getting 10, 12 rebounds. They getting 12. Ain't no power forward like no Tobias Harris. They list him as a power. He get 8 alive. He too soft. And he too weak. Getting you 6, 5 or 6 rebounds. No, back in the day, those guys was like 10, 12 rebound guys. Physical. So, but you didn't have to worry about power forwards like that. So Karl Malone guarding them, he don't have to worry as much on offense like that, because there's more of a bangers type, like, you know what I mean, like the Larry Smith and them type guys like that, Buck Williams, and players like that, Maurice Lucas. You know, they may knock a little jumper, get an offense rebound, but now these power forwards is more like small forwards. So it's constant guys run off pick shooting. So you got to kind of do more running now, running for trying to stop guys on the 3-point. It's more skilled now. The guys now is more skilled, and because it's really not that they skilled. You got guys that small forward playing power forward, like Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum not a power forward. He's a small forward, but he playing power forward. You got guys who be guards playing small. Like for instance, Bradley Bill played small forward this year. You had him or Booker, but they ran 3 guards. It was Bradley Bill, Devin Booker, and Grayson Allen. They all ran the same height. Bill 6'4", Grayson Allen 6'4", Devin Booker 6'4", 6'5". So even Devin Booker, one of them, they not small forward, they 2 guards, but they playing the 3 in today's NBA. Tobias Harris 6'7", playing power forward, and he ain't got no power forward skill set. Guys who power forward playing center. Guys like 6'10" guy like Jaren Jackson Jr. Skinny, he's playing center. He's not no center. Bam 6'9" playing center. He's not no center. Well, whichever one of them played, they still not small forward. Who any one of them is not a small forward. So, and today, yeah, like Kawhi playing power forward with the Clippers lineup. Kawhi played a 4. Like, he's 6'7". Like, it's different. It's different. You know what I'm saying? And see, that's the problem. See, And in today's NBA, you don't need no three. You don't need that because everybody's skill set is closer than what people think. People like all these guys. A lot of these guys get like that because they be the man on their team. But when it comes to team operation, it's different. Like you look at Bradley Bill. Bradley Bill averaged 30, but now he got to play on a team setting and had to play winning basketball. It's different. So now him playing as a third option, him compared to D'Lo, they the same now. Bradley Bill and D'Lo is the same. You may look at Bradley Bill and be like, oh, he better than D'Lo. Yeah, like when he had a chance to be the man on the team, he is. But in the team setting, they equal. They equal. Who the third best player on Denver? Michael Porter Jr. Yeah, if you go who's better, Bradley Bill getting all this money, but then a third option, they pretty much equal. You look at these third options now, they pretty much equal. You got Tatum Brown, you got Porzingis. You got who else? You got Giannis, Dame, and Chris Middleton. They all like on the same level now. Once you get put to a third option, you the same level. See, that's what people making that mistake at. People making that mistake right there. Once you hit that third option, this is why people get blinded by it. Oh man, this that the big three. That third player don't. Once they get down to that third player status, and you look at their numbers and their production, they just as the same as a player that's making $10 million who may be the third option on their team. That just go through third options. They all the same, all in the same tier. Don't look if you blinded and you don't know none of them by name and you just happen to watch. Look at every third option, and you look at the big price ones, the Bradley Bills, the all of them is pretty much the same. Look at third options on teams, pretty much the same. You go to Houston, you got Houston, you got Sagoon and Jalen Green. They third option Fred VanVleet. Minnesota, you got Towns and Edwards. Gobert is on a level. Third option for most part, that's why you don't need no big three. You don't need it because you're going to find a guy that's producing on their team a third. Look at every third best player on each team. They producing around the same. It may be a little better here and there, but it ain't worth it. This is how you build the team. See, the thing is the heart. See, this because a player star player, they might not be the right one. James Harden, I don't want James Harden to be my first and second best player because you really need your first and second best player because you need that heart. You see how when Shaq went down, Kobe said, "I got this," and the guy who going to refuse to lose. James Harden don't have no heart, man. He don't have no heart. So you don't want a guy like James Harden as your second best player, first or second best player. So it's very important you have that. Them guys, aggressive guys who got that refuse to lose. You get to those two type of guys, and then your third, fourth guys. Make sure to get guys who can score. Guys who can score. Guy got some heart, who compete, who got some skills, who can score. He don't have to be a high price player. Just make sure he can score. I don't want no Klay. I don't want no Klay Thompson. I don't want Klay Thompson. I'm tired of all that old stuff. These young dudes is different now. I want the Lakers. The Lakers lose tonight. I want them to clean slate, man. I'm tired. I don't want this drama stuff, man. I want this done, man, because it aggravates. I watch other teams. I get the joy and watch these other teams. I get the joy and watch Minnesota. Joy and watch Denver. Joy and watch these OKC and these guys like that. Tired of all that drama, all this and that. Guys getting mad at their coaches and crying like little girls and stuff like that, man. I don't like that, man. I don't like it. Get back to basketball. We win as a team, we lose as a team. You know what I mean? No pointing fingers. We'll get them next year. Everybody can't beat champs every year. See, that's the reality people need to get to. We can't, we not, every year just because we lost, we're a failure. The GM is stupid for putting a team together. No, no. The GM not stupid because of putting the team together. This, that. They did, the Lakers did, what the Lakers did, Denver's supposed to have did. I'm going to say it again. What the Lakers did, Denver supposed to have did. Reason why you trying to compete, you trying to, let me tell you why. Let's just say what the Lakers did. Lakers picked up guys who got some experience and they got them on minimum deals. They got Christian Wood. They got they picked up Ditwitty. They picked up Ditwitty. They picked up who else? Prince, guys like that. They picked up a lot of guys who had with got skills and had with Denver. They didn't do that. Yeah, Vando back tonight, but I think he gonna play limited minutes. See, they didn't do that. See, what they should have did when you pick up those type guys like that, Denver, you got late first round picks. Those guys you could keep around. You got 15 slots. You get rid of like the DeAndre Jordans and stuff like that. You fix your team up. I would have never gave Njai that money. He can't do anything. Njai that money. Naj Njai. They never got that money. They see what they doing. Joker has been, knock on wood, he's been healthy. He been in good shape. You got to get a backup center for him. You had to. That's supposed to have been their priority. Their priority should have been, listen, we got to get somebody to play behind Jokic. In case we need to sit him some while, get him some opportunity. We need some guys to sit behind Jokic. That's what they supposed to have did. That's what they supposed to have did. Get some guys. That's how we gonna do it. We're gonna get a backup center. We're gonna get some offensive guys. Yeah, you could have kept Peyton Watson and even if you kept like, okay, let's say you got Peyton Watson and Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson, Peyton Watson, and Christian Braun. But you could have got a 4 and a 5. You could have easily got a Christian Wood and a Boogie Cousins. Oh yeah, Sixers. Yeah, my son don't like. My son is pissed off. Sonya, what up, Sonya? He said she said we need Vando. Have I ever played Fortnite? Nah, I never played it before. I never in my life played Fortnite. I never been into video games. Never. I never been to Pastor O, what up? Steve Holler, what up, Steve? He said LaMelo Ball being traded to the Spurs. Is that good? Today's NBA, that's what I said. In today's NBA, you want names, it's not important. You could get names for like the top 2 players. After that, build your team the right way. Minnesota, if you look at Minnesota, they got like a well put together team. They got excellent size, and they got guys who done it. Look at their bench. Monte Morris, a backup point guard, he played well with Denver. He been in the league. He been around the block. So if Conley, you're not going to suffer too much with him coming off your bench as a backup point guard. Then you got Nikhil Alexander. His confidence growing. He has highly skilled. He had big moments in the NBA already. Had good games. Then you got Slow Mo. Slow Mo, he's a smart player. He gonna help you. Far as 15 minutes. He could be excellent for 15 minutes. You know what I mean? He could bring the ball up. He could play make some. You know what I mean? Got good size, especially if he had to switch on somebody. You got Nas Reed. Nas Reed is you know what I'm saying? We know what he do. And then you got a regular wealth out team. I think Murray gonna play. Reason I think Murray gonna play, they got desperate and they was arrogant. I'd have been sat them guys. I would have been sat them guys and gave the Lakers that game. I understand that you used to winning and coming back like that, but it was different. This time was different from the other times. If you look at the Lakers to start of the fourth quarter, let's say the first few minutes of the fourth quarter, right? Let's just say first few minutes of the fourth quarter. That was totally different from the Lakers we've been seeing. And Denver body language, everything was different. I'd have been sat my guys. You said Minnesota, OKC, Knicks, Denver's fun team to watch. There is. My Holy King, what up? RC, what up? He said they better not let go Nas. That was smart because everybody like that's crazy. Nas going to go back to them after they got all them centers, but that was smart. They had a game plan. See what they did? They not doing following everybody. They're like, no, we gonna be big, and we gonna make sure we defend, and they big. Them dudes is big. They got 6'9", 6'11", 7'1". They got six, and then even they guard. He's a guard, but he's a football player. Anthony Edwards. He's 6'4", 6'5", but he's a pit bull. So they got big guys. Then Nikhil Alexander 6'4", and he becoming basically been playing backup point guard lately. Then you got Slow Mo 6'8". Nas Reed 6'9". They coming in heavy. They coming in. They had a game plan, and they said, you know what? All these teams want to be 3-point shooters, and a lot of people don't even shoot that good. There's not that many good shooters in the league. That's why I should be arguing like crazy. I'd be like, man, they like shooters. I don't like all that shooters because a lot of these guys don't be shooting that good anyway. I don't trust Mike Conley though. Like he always get hurt. See, that's the thing. People talk about Kawhi Leonard. He get hurt at the damnedest time too. Mike Conley get hurt at the damnedest times, man. I'm knocking on wood. I'm not, but he always when they be looking good, they's up 2 when he's at Utah, up 2-0. He gets hurt against the Clippers. Like, come on. And I was mad. I want them to beat the Clippers. Finish trade, Katie. I don't know, but you don't. But these guys have to stop being too with these star players. You got a star player, okay? You have Booker. Get a good complimentary piece to Booker. You don't need these guys, these older guys who set in their ways. You don't need that. You don't need that. These guys every time want to, oh, we could get this player, get them, call him, and we could get no. All you need is it's a lot of good players. There's a lot of good players in the NBA. That's what people fail to realize. There's a lot of good players. Some on higher levels, but it's good play. Let us be honest. People be disrespectful, but the Lakers got a lot of good players. Lakers has a lot of good players, man. Think about it. You can say what you want. I ain't got to talk about. Let's just not even count the starting five. Spencer Dinwiddie's a good player. He's not no bum. He's a good player any team will have. A guard, good size, can play multiple positions, can get you buckets. He's a good player. We know that. I don't need to do that. Gabe Vincent's a good NBA player. I'm not saying he's a starter, but he's a good player. He's serviceable. As your bench player coming off the bench, you wouldn't have no issues with that. Cam Reddish is a good NBA player. Skilled, long, athletic. All you need sometimes is the right coach and the right environment. Torian Prince is a good NBA player. Always been. He's been good his whole career. Y'all can't look at, everybody not meant to be 20-point scorers. Everybody not meant to be a man. But Torian Prince as his role, a good utility guy come off the bench, he's good. If you look at it on that terms. But now if you look at him and expect him to be a third best player, now you're in trouble. Your fourth best player, you're in trouble. But if he coming off your bench and he further down the pecking order, he's a real good NBA player. Christian Woods is a real good NBA player. Lakers got a lot of good NBA players. Dallas got a lot of good NBA players. Sacramento got a lot of good NBA players. It's a lot, at the bottom line, it's a lot of good NBA players in this league. You have to be a good general manager. You have to see talent. Number one, you have to do the work. You have to put in the work. Stop name check. Okay, once you got the main things you have to do, get the main two players. Once that's set, it's easy. It's easy. It should be easy from there. Once you look and you go, okay, you got two players. You got a Giannis and Dame. You got a Tatum and Brown. You got a Bron and AD. You got a Karl Towns and Edwards. You have a Luka Kyrie. You get that stuff. Now everything else should be easy. Everything else should be, especially if you get the right two guys who can play together. Now everything is easy. You know, okay, this offensively, okay, we need some off. You got 15 spots. You have 15 spots. You know, okay, it's a lot of guys in the NBA, some guys who didn't even make it. You got a lot of guys, okay? I don't want to be no little team. Because you know in the playoffs, that be hurting teams when they too small. Oh, you get you some good size out there. Some couple of wing defenders. Because you know, okay, that's who kills you, the guys on the perimeter. Get you guys on the perimeter who can play some defense. You get you definitely some athletes. You get you some youth. Then you could sprinkle in some veterans. Now, to be honest, let me tell you between now and years ago, now a guy 26 is young, but that could be like your veteran compared to years ago. Think about that. Think about that. Guys back then, if you said guy 26, they'd be like, oh, you got young players. If you have 10 guys on your roster, and let's say they from anywhere from 24 to 27, you have 10 guys on your roster, and they from age 24 to 27. That's a young team, but in reality, it's kind of not. Because if you look at it now, these guys, you look at their age, they've been around. They 24, 26, 27, all them guys been around. You don't look at them as young guys. All them guys 24 years old, who's 24? A guy like Vanderbilt is 24. Think about it. Vanderbilt played in Denver for a couple years. He played with the Lakers a couple years. He played in Minnesota. He played in Utah. He been in the league already. He's 24. Guy like Luka. These guys 25 and they've been in the league. They not looked at as young. Like once you and if you get like in today's NBA, like compared to like back in the days, because this was more of a physical thing back then. Back then it was more of a physical thing. You look at like a guy like right now, like a guy like Bones Highland. Back in the days, he'd still be considered a young player. Bones Highland could still be considered like a young player because he probably just been getting his feet wet. Like if you look at like in the early 90s, those guys, you don't start playing until you probably like 20. You come in the league, you 21, 22. You probably don't play till you 26, 25, 26. So now that you just start now. Now these kids now got working. Bones Highland been in the league what 3 or 4 years now. Like he and he been out there on the court. Not that he rode the pinch. It's not like that now. It's not like that. It's not like that. These guys now, they be young, still young. You look at their age, sometimes a fool you. You'll sit there and be like, oh no, he about this age. Cause he been around so long. Look at D'Lo. D'Lo seemed like he been in the league forever. Guys like D'Lo and Randall. These guys still 27, 28. Like you be like, damn. It's like they been there. These guys come at 19, and by the time they 28, they got damn near 10 years in. They got damn 10 years in at 28. That is the issue with these guys. You get you a team, you start getting these guys that's around that age and let them grow. That give them time. They've been in the league. They should experience some things by now, and that's it. That's it. If I'm a team, I don't want nothing to do with all them older dudes. All them dudes with that poison brain, I don't want nothing to do. I wouldn't want, like far as if I had to start from scratch. I wouldn't want nothing to do with LeBron James. I wouldn't want nothing to do with Kevin Durant. I wouldn't want nothing to do with Bradley Beal. I wouldn't want nothing to do with Dame Lillard. I wouldn't want nothing to do with Kyrie. I wouldn't want nothing to do with Paul George. I wouldn't want nothing to do with Kawhi Leonard. I wouldn't want nothing to do with all those guys with that I don't want no poison. Cause those guys, they chasing. Give me some fresh young guys. Some fresh young guys. Give me those guys. Give me those guys. I'm riding with them. Give me those guys. That's who I want. No, I don't want no Kyrie. Why? Like yeah, he's all right now. He's doing good now. If I want a team, like I said, if I'm starting a team, and I don't want none of those guys. I'm sorry. I don't want none of the. I don't want no. How he put. Kyrie's always an issue with Kyrie. He been all right now, but come on, let's not do that. Let's not do that. He moody. I don't want that. I don't want that. If I'm starting, I'm start right. I'm starting right. I don't want none of them guys that could at any given time they can go left. Kyrie can still go left any given time. Let's not fool ourselves. Come on, let's not fool ourselves. Come on, let's keep it real. I don't want none of those guys. You know what I'm saying? All those guys who I named, those older guys who got set in their ways, I don't want none of them dudes. Kawhi, I don't want no Kawhi, I don't want no Paul George, I don't want none of them. I don't want none of them. If I'm starting, you start your team, start and give me guys with Fox. Them guys like that who got the attitude. Hart, now I want nothing to do with Hart, nothing to do with Russ. None of those guys like that I want nothing to do with. Give me them guys. Give me with the Joker, Murray, like them type guys. Tatum, those guys like that. Those guys who Fox, Shea, Edwards. And then you got some of the younger guys, and they've been poisoned because they got only one who's not really poisoned. I could say, and I hate to say it. But a young guy, I'm gonna tell you, two young guys is kind of like I could see that can have those type ways them other guys have. It's two young guys that I could see that may have them ways like the LeBron and some type of ways LeBron have. Is Luka and Devin Booker. Luka and Devin Booker is two guys I can see that possible can be like Bron and AD. Steph is cool. Steph Curry is one dude. Steph is cool. He's one guy that's cool. But Luka and Devin Booker is the two young guys I would want nothing to do with. I ain't gonna lie. And everybody know I'm a Luka fan. I like Luka, but Luka seemed a little edgy that he could get on that, like thinking he a title that he's supposed to win or do this every year. No, you got to put in that work, my man. You have to put in that work. You got to put in that work. Luka is shaky to me. Devin Booker definitely. I ain't want nothing. Devin Booker got those tight ways, that demeanor. I don't want nothing to do with Devin Booker. But the Ant Man, them guys just love basketball. I wouldn't want to do with Zion either. Zion, I don't want nothing to do with Zion. No, 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 no. Mm-mm-mm. I don't want nothing to do with Zion. Nothing to do with Zion. Because not Zion, now he's starting to, he don't, it's not that he gets it. He know he can't go to the Knicks now. Now he know ain't no way he go to the Knicks. Knicks don't got the players that he know now. When they got rid of Barrett, that kind of threw things off. They don't have the young players that he under contract. They not they not doing that. They not doing. Then he been injured, so now he kind of had to embrace New Orleans some. But for him to even be like that, I don't rock with Zion. I don't rock with Zion. Steven Torres, what up, bro? Yeah, Murray's on the injury report, but I think he's playing. I think he's playing. Yo, the like button, go hit the like button. We got over 100 something people in here. Hit the like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. It's on the top right, the three dots. Click the three dots, hit the like button. And that's why I said, if I'm the Lakers, I'm doing it. AD has a good attitude. I just think I'm beyond. I just think AD. I think Braun kind of like AD is not really on. AD is genuinely a good person. Let's just be honest. AD is genuinely a good person. But AD, I would love to. Yo, I love the Lakers shift and start going another direction. You right. Now that you right. I said Dame. I don't want nothing to do with Dame. I won't want nothing to do with Jimmy Butler either. Even though I like Jimmy Butler, he has grit and his glory, but he do too much weird stuff. He play around too much. He don't take the regular season serious. He come in with wigs and do weird stuff. I don't want that. Like he feel he only can give it his all in the playoffs, and I think it don't work like that. It don't work like that. I don't. I like Jimmy Butler. Like it's really hard to really say anything about Jimmy Butler, but he do too many weird stuff. He come in the in the season playing around like just do stuff for clout. He don't take the regular season serious. He then he always banged up. I don't want him. Bam is a guy like Bam, a guy you could kind of win with. Even though I'm not a big Bam fan, but Bam, the way his style of play, Bam needs two guys who can score with him. Bam need to be the third best player. You rely on Bam as the second best player, that's where the problems come in at. That's where the problems come at. Bam, your second best player. Bam as your third best player, at least your third best offensive player, and you have to have like a certain type of. The body put like cut somebody in the razor. AD, you can imagine, AD. I would love to see like if this be your team, right? A guy like AD and Donovan Mitchell, your best two players, and then you get like serviceable guys around them. You can easily build that. You can easily build a team around AD. Sabonis, I like Sabonis. Sabonis goes hard. So you need guys. You need guys. When guys don't complain to their teammates and be like have them type of sucker ways, you give your team confidence. When when you playing with a star player, he give you the ball and he rolling his eyes or he got something to say all the time. It makes you nervous. It makes you nervous. Yeah, Bam definitely got Bam got good defense. A Trey Young and AD, like you know what you have to do. That's why I don't get with these guys. They need to sit there and say, you know what, man? Forget Kareem background. Forget Kareem background. Let's just put this guy up in there and let him go to work. That's what they need to do. Forget his background. Let's put him up there in our organization and let him go to work. It's easy. It's easy. I've been watching. I know this game like the back of my head. I know how to put teams together. It's not hard. You say they chasing these names, have to pay these guys. No, you don't have to do that in today's. See, they don't realize when they start realizing it's gonna be too late. This is not like back in. You don't have to do that. These guys today, they catching up. These young guys caught up now. They caught up. Like if you look on paper, Kevin Durant, stop letting it blind you. Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, Gobert. That's what I said, man. Listen to guys like Gilbert. Gobert, their third best player. Oh, Rudy, look who they big three. This is something Gilbert to say. Gilbert to say this. Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal, and Devin Booker. And they got Ant-Man, Cartown, and Gobert. He look like that. Gobert has more impact. See, that's what he's missing. The impact. People got to stop looking at points. I remember years ago, Mitch Kupchak in the championship. Mitch Kupchak came in, is playing the championship. He was getting every offensive. He had probably like 12 points, Mitch Kupchak. And the Lakers general manager, he played for the Lakers. He's the backup center. 6'10", Mitch Kupchak. He came up big. He won the game for them. He won one game for them. He came up, that was an impact. You look at his numbers. If you just didn't see the game, look at his numbers, you go. His impact was something crazy. Bill Walton, that finals in '86. When Boston won that finals, Bill Walton came up big. He was the sixth man. Came up big. Bill Walton impact. He changed the whole dynamic of the team when he came in that game. That whole season, he came up big. People have to stop looking at numbers or impact. Rudy Gobert has a major impact on the game. But you look at Bradley Beal looks better as a third player than Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert been making all-star teams. See, the problem is, in Utah, he was the second. You had Donovan first, when Donovan was young, and he was the second best player. So now him at the third best player on the slot is golden. It's golden. Minnesota has enough offense, enough defense, enough. Minnesota have enough of everything, possibly can win the championship. You look at it, you go size. They got great size. You look at offensively, they got enough offense. Defensively, enough defense. Depth, they got enough depth. Coaching, they got a good coach. You can see he know what he's doing. To me, veteran leadership, they got veteran leadership. They got youth. They got a mixture of youth. They got a good team like I've been trying to tell you. They don't got no old guys outside of Conley. The rest of the guys, they've been around Cartown's probably like 27, but he been in the league. Like these guys, McDaniels, Slow, all them guys in their 20s, all of them. They not old, but they've been in the league. That's the type of team you need to build. Like even like Denver. Denver have a lot of those guys. Michael Porter Jr., KCP. KCP not old. KCP like 28, 29 years old. KCP like 29. They got a bunch of those guys, Joker, all them dudes is in their 20s. That's the type of team. All them guys in their 30 think they know them poison guys. You don't need them. You don't need them. You don't need them. You get them guys. I'm telling you, Minnesota had everything it takes to win. Now, to me, if you say a weakness, if I had to point out a weakness, I'd say more they outside shooting. I'll say they outside shooting. That'd be to me. I'll probably say, but you know what I'm saying. Like I said, they got guys who gonna compete. Guys, you know what I'm saying. They got that. And the coach, one thing I like about their coach, he don't waver. He don't look like when they be like, they take. He keeping them big men in the game. People thought that they was gonna take Rudy Gobert out the game. It ain't happening. Paul George need to go to Philadelphia. Paul George needs to go to Philadelphia. He need to get out the Clippers. If I'm the Clippers, I want to get rid of all that. See, I ain't gonna lie, they came back and won, so it's kind of hard to say. But if they lose this first round, they need to make some changes, man. Thank you. It's a changing of the guards. Thank you. It's a changing of the guards. These young guys today can play. Like it's just a different thing. The guy Jalen Williams. These dudes can play. Jalen Williams is good. Guys like Trey Murphy. These guys can play. You put these guys in their right spots. Okay, no, he not no third best player. You know you need to get a third best player. Get that. Then a fourth best player. That's how you build the team. You have to know who's who. A guy like C.J. McCollum, where's C.J. in the Peckham? C.J. best as a fourth best player right now. Because he really gives you nothing defensively. He do no playmaking. And all he pretty much is an undersized guy who can score. So now he down to a fourth best player in the game now. You have to put him in a proper position. And he more, to me, CJ more of a guy I want off my bench now. Now he transitioned to a six-man, perfect six-man. CJ a perfect six-man. Good locker room guy. You know what I mean? He can come off the bench, could do some buckets, but he not no per point guy. He not getting no playmaking. He not gonna a guy that, you know what I mean, he'd get his hands dirty and go down there. You'd be like, damn, CJ got 10 rebounds this game. He did what it takes to get dirty, or he gonna jump on the best player on the team. That's not CJ McCollum. He's down to a six-man. Just because a guy's a six-man, that don't mean he's your sixth best player. I say he could be your fourth best player, but I will put him as a six-man. He could be your fourth best player, but I will put him as a six-man. That's where they lacking. They could need to look at their team and go, okay, cool. We got too much going on here. We got too much going on here. CJ is he like a third best player, and he ain't give you no hustles. He not giving you no grind. He not doing the little things. Yeah, but this player's been good though. I ain't gonna lie. It been good. The player's been good. You're right, Nick T. You 100% right, Nick T. No, I ain't saying that they're going out quietly. I'm just saying the thing, you don't need these guys. Like these guys, soon they get on the market, teams like, oh my God, they look at Trey Kevin. You don't need them to win. These guys not winning every year. Different. It changes. The NBA has more balance. It has more balance. The NBA is more balanced right now. That's just the reality. These guys think they could go. This team get this player or that. No, it's more balanced. It's more balanced. That's just what it is. You got to play. If you lose, you know what? Okay, got to be back next year. I hate all that. Oh man, pointing fingers. Oh, it's his fault. You're not gonna win every game. You're not gonna win every game. You're not gonna win the championship every year. You're not gonna do it. Be thankful if you win one. Just try to keep competing. Yeah, the general manager job to make change. Okay, we lost this. Why? Okay, especially if it's a major mismatch. If it's a major mismatch, like a clear glaring need, clearly we a little team. We need to get bigger. Then you change. But if it's just something, hey, we competed, we lost by a hair or this and that. Like sometimes some stuff might not need changes. Sometimes the luck may go your way. Like Boston, the luck is Boston way. Why you said Bucks GM gotta go? Why you said Bucks GM? I disagree with you saying the Bucks GM got to go. Bucks did a hell of a job. I'm about to log off, but I definitely need to see why you said that. Why you said the Bucks GM? What reason? Why you said the Bucks GM got to go? See, I wouldn't. If Bron, Katie, and Steph team up, they ain't winning nothing. They wouldn't win nothing. You said, could the backcourt? No. You have to feel to realize. Let me tell you how you can't blame the Bucks. You said horrible backcourt. Let me tell you how you can't blame them. Number one, the Bucks was a championship built team. When you're in a championship built team, you have you're a championship built team, you already have salary cap issues. You're not gonna be a championship built team with cap space. So if you got salary cap issues, you can't say that. So now I have to say this. You had Drew Holiday there. And people be like, oh, they shouldn't have got Dame. Drew Holiday the games Dame played, Drew Holiday wouldn't have done that. He'd gave you 15 points, that'd have been it. Drew Holiday, to me, I think sometimes get a little overrated. He's solid, but I think sometimes people overreact. I would make that trade again if I could get Dame for Drew Holiday. Milwaukee struggles. It was easy with Zion. I mean, with Giannis. So you say two-way. His offense is not like that. Drew Holiday be getting you 12, 13 points. His offense not like that. His offense not like that. And Middleton, they had to do it. Let me tell you how Bucks had to do that deal. For one, Middleton was a shell of himself. You had Giannis. Drew Holiday is a guy getting you 12, 13 points. That's not cutting it. Brook Lopez is a guy that gets you 14 points. He's slow. He's a solid player, but we know what Brook Lopez is. He's getting you, he's not no guy that's going to be your second best player. He's not that. Middleton was a shell of himself. Lopez only going to get you 12. He only going to produce so much. Who's your second best player? Who's a guy when Giannis you get the ball to and they can get going? They didn't have that. If Middleton was the Middleton of old, then you might could have kept that team. But no, he's not the Middleton of old, so you had to get rid of Middleton. He's not cooking them like that. No, he's not. Halliburton is not cooking them like that. No, he's not. And he did the same thing to Drew Holiday. He did the same. His numbers would have been the same. Watch if they play Boston, I guarantee you his numbers would be the same as he's going to do the same thing he's doing now. People just overrate Drew Holiday. They like him. He's not no leader. Drew Holiday, not no leader. He's quiet. He a point guard. Yeah, he play good defense, but he's not no J. Kidd and them guys getting you 15 assists. He's not that. He a guy, he consistent. His defense consistent, and he get you some playmaking. And he not going to take bad shots and stuff like that. But he's limited. He only going to get you 12 to 14 points. He's limited offensively. Offensively, he's limited. He's not no big drop and dime guy like no Halliburton. He's not getting no 10, 12 assists. He's not that. He consistently give you the 6 assists, maybe 7. Good defense, get you still, but that the Bucks needed more, man. And then you say in the backcourt, getting Malik Beasley. You look at Malik Beasley production this year. Look at his production. He's on a minimum contract. They did damn good with that. They did damn good with Malik Beasley getting a minimum contract, and look at Malik Beasley production. So how can you sit there and say horrible backcourt? They got great production for the minimum guy in the contract, and with them. And getting Pat Bev was a good thing. Now, if you say one thing that hurt, but it really was out of their hands, the reason why you can't say the GM, a horrible GM, they got to me, I didn't like that they got rid of Adrian Griffin, but at the end of the day, you gotta please your stars. So if you don't blame somebody, blame Giannis. How you gonna say Beasley's season a fluke? Look at Beasley's career. How you gonna say Beasley season a fluke? Look at Beasley's career. Beasley only had one bad time. That's with the Lakers, and that's all the time. Every time somebody comes to the Lakers, Beasley was good in Minnesota. He was good in Utah. He only struggled when he came to the Lakers that half a season. So I don't know how you say he was good in Denver. How you say Beasley's season is a fluke? Please explain to me how Beasley's season a fluke, and he been good his whole career outside the half a season with the Lakers. You take out a half a season with the Lakers, how Beasley was not good. It's all right to say you wrong. It's all right. It's all right to be like, you know what, you're right, bro. You know what, it's right. But don't say Beasley had a fluke season. Beasley had a good season this year. He had a good season last year. He played good the first couple of games outside the Lakers. Good season when he was in Denver. Good season in Minnesota. Good season in Utah. It's the half season with the Lakers. And we can say that about a lot of guys when they come to the Lakers, how things is not good. It's all right to say you wrong sometimes, but you can't say the Bucks had a bad GM. You can't say that. You get Beasley on a minimum contract, and look what he did for a minimum contract. And I'll do that Dame deal again right now. They was not going nowhere with Holiday. They wasn't. Holiday is very limited offensively. And they need, who else yet? Now, if Chris Middleton, don't get me wrong, if Chris Middleton was the Chris Middleton when how he was in the Phoenix series, like a good solid number 2 man, and then you had Drew Holiday and Brook Lopez, then you be like, okay, they ain't need to make that deal. Chris Middleton's a shell of himself. He's still a shell of himself. He playing better now. He don't really have no choice. He got the green like crazy, but you have to jump on top, get on top of it early, and they did that. The Bucks got on top of it early. They looked and said, you know what, Middleton is shell of himself. Now, 2 things. If you're gonna blame the GM, I would have gave Middleton that money. That's the problem. They gave him too much money, to me. But anything outside that is really out there. This the league we in. Giannis a star player. He started making chirps, not being happy. They ain't like Adrian Griffin, and the play was in with Doc Rivers. I'll take Dame and give him over because you're gonna get more out of Dame than you get Drew Holiday. That's just the reality. You're gonna get more out of Dame than you get Drew Holiday. You're gonna get more out of Dame. That's just the reality. Dame getting you 30 every game. Every game getting you 30. Drew Holiday can't do that. He ain't give you 30 all year. Every playoff game, Dame gave you 30. Big shots kept them in games. One game, one for them. They've been injured, but hey. I'll take him over Drew Holiday. I'm not. Now, don't get me wrong now. I'm saying for that team, the Bucks. Now, I'll take Drew Holiday. Then look at Drew Holiday money. Drew Holiday get paid a lot of money. Now, certain teams, You may be like, I take Drew Holiday, but not on that team. Now, if you say a team, perfect example, team like Phoenix, I take Drew Holiday over Dame. If they tell me, okay, you got Devin Booker and Kevin Durant, take out Bradley Beal, take out Bradley Beal. They got Kevin Durant and Devin Booker, and they be like, who you want, Dame or Drew Holiday? I'm taking Drew Holiday for that team, Phoenix. It makes sense. You got scorers already. You got Kevin Durant, and all they want to do is score. Now you get somebody defense and play make. I'm taking Drew Holiday. That's all. It's not that I hate Drew Holiday, but some stuff makes sense. Like they said, one man trash, another man treasure. Everything, you have to see what makes sense for you. That makes sense for Phoenix. I would take Drew Holiday before Dame Lillard if I have Booker and Durant. That's all. I'll be back.